time for this week's batch of listener email. This is where we go to hollabossmanradioshow.com email box, inbox, and see what listeners have to say to John and myself. Ask us stuff. Don't call us by our right names, but we'll answer you the best as we can. As always, folks, for you all who are new, this is the best of the worst. We're a weekend show. We're not going with the best of the best. We go with the best of the worst. So this is the best, worst emails coming in the inbox this week to talk to you people about here on the Bossman Show, Bossman Radio Network, BossmanRadioShow.com. You gotta feel it, people. John, I'm so excited for email. I'm hyped up for emails today. John, how you feeling about emails today? Are you ready for them, brother?
Yeah, I'm ready to roll on some emails, man. I think it's going to be a hot segment this week of emails, and I think that we were a little bit spoiled on having people get our names close to right, but I'm thinking maybe if we keep addressing it, it will bring it to the public's attention, and maybe we'll start to get more that are close to being accurate. You know what I'm saying?
I think, yes, kind of like right by guilt by right. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they keep saying, bring it up, this is our name, their name. Their name was not what we call them. John, I must ask you again. How do these people come up with these names?
I don't know, because some of them aren't even like remotely close. I mean, periodically we'll get one that's got like the same letter to start both names, but most of them are not even remotely close or accurate.
Exactly. Well, folks, it's time for emails. Jump to them right now. Here we go. First email, John, comes from, get this. Oh, careful this. Malcolm in the erected city of Georgia. Never heard of that city. Over the top at Cinnabon.
I mean, I don't even know, dude. Like,
that's what
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the whole erected city of Georgia thing over here.
Exactly. Malcolm's ending rendered John's speeches already, and we haven't got the email yet. So let's go to the email. Kareem Bohemian and Bo Beckler. Well, you got the last name right. I was at the Mela. Okay. I see a nice curved woman, not one but woman. C got a wagon. I mean she. Yeah, I tried to follow her. I'd follow her, I guess. Into blaming Dallas, Bloomingdale's, maybe, who knows? To jet her pound sign. Maybe it's number, John, I don't know. But I, E-Y-E, lost her hard. I kept trying to. Gentlemen, spelled with a J. Hoyas, can I find her? Thanks. That's Malcolm in the erected city of Georgia over the top at Cinnabon. What in the world does that mean?
I don't even know like what they're putting in the Cinnabons at Cinnabon, but they need to put some kind of spelling sauce up in those things because my man Malcolm's got some issues here, bro. We could eat the whole segment going through the misspelling, so let's just jump into it. Right? My man was at the mall. He saw a nice curvy woman. Says she's got a wagon. Nothing wrong with that. Tried to follow her into Bloomingdale's to get her number, but he lost her. And he's trying to get us, he's asking us if he can find her. I don't know, Malcolm. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that. Sometimes, love is fleeting. You see a woman out there in the world, and you try to, catch up with her to get her number, and next thing you know, she vanishes, like, with the wind. So, right now, I don't see that there's much this guy can do, JR. I mean, you might be able to go same time of day, same place, and see maybe if you can catch her again. Maybe she worked somewhere around there, and she was on her break. Might be there again. If she was just shopping, though, odds are you ain't never going to see that girl again. Now, if you do see her again, quit messing around and checking out her curvy, her curviness and her wagon, and just get to getting and get over there and talk to her. I think you might have hung back in the cut a little bit too long.
He lost her, John. He lost her. My man, when you see her, you must go for her because that might be your opportunity. It's your one chance, Malcolm. Yeah, one chance, Malcolm. You blew it, brother. Go right for her. Go right for her. Do not be wasting time. This is what I do. Locate the wagon. I look at it. I see. I like it, and I go for it. No waiting around. See it.
Yeah, you just
go.
gotta boom, get in there. It's like pretend you're like a running back hitting the hole, on a dive play. You gotta see the hole, and you gotta hit the hole. You can't be dancing in the backfield, Malcolm. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Malcolm. Hey, sorry brother, you missed out on next time. Spell check, my man. Your spelling was awful, and I don't even know where you're at. That way your location threw me the hell off.
Right. All right, JR, let's see how you can do with email number 2. Comes to us from Christoph in NYC. Go Knicks. Go New York. Go New York. Go. Okay, Christoph is excited to be in New York City, as I can see. He starts it off, Boss and Bickler. Oh, JR, we got a Boss and Bickler this week.
That's good compared to what we
He got you right, and he got me pretty close to right. I mean, he one letter off, man. That ain't too bad. So we'll give you credit on that, Christoph. Pretty darn good. I'm a 36-year-old man. I'm interested in a 45-year-old woman. She keep referring to our age gap. I am an adult. I do possess one kid. I possess one kid. She possesses 2 kids. The deference to age and words to it is causing friction, and I can't use diction. Yeah, we obviously can't use diction. Christoph, we are aware of that. In the fixture, what is the advice me and my peppermint? Okay. He started off pretty good, right, JR?
He did, but he lost me at I can't use diction. I agree with that.
He lost control down the end there.
Ooh, in the fixture, what is the advice me and my peppermint? I don't know what that even means. Does he mean predicament, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Advice. What's the advice we can give him for his predicament? That's kind of what I was thinking, but
okay.
Who knows, brother? Who knows?
My man, that's already you already flying the uphill battle, my man. You talking to a brother who likes to date older women. When you catch one that all they is sort of keep referencing your age or what you probably listen to, what you don't do, or you're already losing the battle. You know. Your best bet, oh my God, I don't want to say it's on the radio, but I might have to. Man. Lord, I don't want to say it's on the radio, but I might have to say it. Man, to just play your role. Understand that's not your future. 45 is probably not your future, 36. So, play the role. You can deal with it. Know that she's always going to view you as a baby, or you're as a young guy. So I would either just stick and stay and play my position and play my role to maybe get what you want out of it. Or if you don't want to even do that, I would leave altogether. That's just my advice for you. But this is not a feature of somebody, because it's already a issue of age, and it's starting early. This can't be successful down the road, man. Just take your losses and move on, or just play your role and maybe give her that opportunity to be a cougar, and you just enjoy the benefits of it. Just only 2 options, brother. I didn't want to say that on the radio, but that's all I can really say to you, brother.
Yeah, but see, that's not even being harsh here. I mean, that's just kind of the reality of it. I mean, it's been my experience that with an age gap like that, whether it be, the man or the woman is the older person, that older person is generally looking for not necessarily like long-term relationship with someone who's that much younger than them. They're kind of looking for whether it be like a boy toy or a hot young girl to have on their arm, and that's not a bad thing per se. They think that much of you. They that they want you to. They think that you make them look that much better. And that's okay. But you have to go into that recognizing it, as you said, what it is. Recognizing what it is, and not make more of it than it is. Now, I don't think either one of us is saying that there isn't, true love between somebody who's got a 10-year age difference. But as you laid it out, it does present some issues right off the bat. So you just got to go in eyes wide open, man.
No doubt. Hey, Christoph, good luck to you, my brother, and tell what's up to my man Bone. He covers the Knicks. Tell what's up to my man. All right? No doubt.
And work on that diction, bro.
Yes, please. Please, my man. This comes from Cedric, Cincinnati, John. Nice. I like to be a chest on the show. Oh God. I like to be a chest Spencer speaker to the people. Give a chick, change to career, a chance to new. You know, need away from the warehouse, WAR house, and Butler King. Oh God, hit me, got me, Cincinnati.
Cedric, listen, I'm not going to step on any of your dreams here, my friend. But before you could come and be a guest on the show, your email shouldn't just say show. It should say Bossman Bickler, at least, at a minimum.
Exactly.
Secondarily, listen, man, I'm not opposed to having Cedric on as a guest one time, but we got to have some vetting go on, brother. It ain't just like you're going to call up and, we're going to do a spot with you on the show. We need to know what's up. We need to know what your base of knowledge is. We need to know how you interact with us on the air. We need to have a vetting process, right, JR?
Yeah, brother. First of all, I don't want you to be a chest on the show anyway. My man,
right.
That's the first problem. That's a guest, not a chest. And you want to be a Spencer speaker to the people. I don't know what that even means. No chicks for you. If you start a radio show, go to Blog Talk Radio and take your lumps there. That's where I started at. Take your lumps there. Need away from the warehouse. Hey, I feel you. Your warehouse, Burger King, not a great job. I get it. Not something you want to be your whole life. I get it. Start a Blog Talk Radio. Take you some lumps. See what happens. And just to be honest with you, Cedric, I don't mean to kill your dreams, but we interview coaches, players, reporters. We don't interview listeners. I mean, I don't know how that would benefit the show or benefit DJY or any of my affiliates down the line. So I don't mean to be rude, but we book people to have names or they're are important in the sports and entertainment world. I don't mean to Cincinnati. I don't know what we talk about, my man. Send your email. I'm scared to know what we talk about. Warehouse and Burger King. How can I say that to the people? I can't do it.
Well, I've got a quick sidebar about Burger King. Like, I could never work at Burger King simply because it would ruin it for me. Like, I love myself a Whopper, JR. Chicken with cheese sandwich, love that. Burger King, I'm a fan of the Burger King. So if I worked there, I feel like it would ruin it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be there too much, and you would be around the food too much, so that you wouldn't like it as much. You know what I'm saying?
It'll make you sick after a while. You're like, ugh, nasty. So
yeah, and I don't eat it like super crazy often. I like it like I don't eat like a ton of fast food, So it's kind of like a treat for me when I go to get some Burger King. I'm like hype about it, right?
No doubt. I'm with you on that. So John, what's your take on this segment of emails right here? What's your take on this segment, my brother?
Well, they were pretty JR, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I mean, I was very shocked by our friend Christoph. He came pretty close. Bossman Bickler, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He came pretty close to hitting our names. So that was solid. Cedric trying to backdoor and get a guest spot on the show. I understand where he's coming from, but it's just not going to happen like that. And then we had Malcolm from the erected city of Georgia over the top at Cinnabon, having some lady troubles. It was a pretty good eclectic mix this week of emails, at least on this segment. And, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that next week there's going to be we're going to start to see some tax refund emails start to flow through, because didn't the filing open up recently, or is to open up coming up?
Oh yeah, remember W-2s were sent out this week, so
right.
They're coming.
Right.
They're coming.
We always get some zany business propositions. People want to start up businesses with us with their tax refund.
Exactly.
I don't know why. I have no idea why, but they do.
Yes, indeed. So, folks, that's JR and John. This is the email segment. Hope you enjoyed it. Bossman Show! Time for some more emails for you people. Hey, love your emails. I know you do. BossmanRadioShow.com. We got some good ones for you. So, we're going to let this segment, we're going to do a little different. We're going to let John start off with emails. John, it's your show, man. Give us the emails. Start off this segment with these emails, brother. What you got to say to the people about the emails so far, man?
Well, the emails are always hot. Love doing these. We got one coming to you, JR, from Dwayne in Hurt in East St. Louis, okay? So Dwayne writes, he wants to know.
All, John? What is Dwayne? What does that mean, Hurt? I don't know what that means.
You're about to find out, brother. He writes, Jeff Madden and Juan White. So apparently he just turned you into a white man.
Exactly.
His name's Jeff Madden. He turned me into Hispanic. I'm Juan White now. Okay. All right, Dwayne. He says, I'm disappointed. I can't think. I'm eaten with contusion as my drinking liquid buddy is not 15 weeks pregnant with a going cycle. I donut, JR, that's donut, west to do. Any extra rice? Again, that's from Dwayne, JR.
Dwayne, disappointed in your email already. That's right. I can't think. I agree with you. You can't think. I'm with you. I'm going to get to the email. I am eaten with contusion as my drinking liquid buddy is not 15 weeks pregnant. First, John, you know how you spell weeks with W-E-A-K-S and pregnant?
It's actually pregnant. It's closer to pageant than it is pregnant. Jesus.
P-R-E-G-G-E-N-T with a quote going cycle. Okay, I don't want to get all educational with it, but they don't have a cycle when they're pregnant, my man. You mean a growing baby or a growing child, my man? A growing fetus, maybe? You don't know. You don't know, but you don't know what else to do. Any, I guess, advice we could say extra rice, John?
Any extra rice?
Are we at Panda Express, my man?
Like we're taking an order at Panda Express. Would you like any extra rice, sir? What? Oh,
so,
Lord.
I guess John, his drinking buddy just found she's pregnant. He can't drink no more, which is scary. She's been drinking 15 weeks, and now I don't know how it hurt the baby. And I'm not an LBGYN. I know a guy that be safe would love to be one. I ain't gonna mention nobody.
Yeah, he would.
I'm like, so I'm assuming he has found his friend's pregnant. She can't drink no more with him. He's confused. He's broken. My man, support her. Be there in the corner. She's 15 weeks. That means she got about 25 to go. And she can drink some more with you. Just get through it. And deal with it, brother. It's nothing to be crying about, really. And heck, I don't know, John. It could be online factor that he's upset that it wasn't him that knocked her up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to differentiate whether he's upset that he can't drink with his lady anymore, or if that he's upset that he got her pregnant. He doesn't make any reference to that. He only makes reference to the drinking. So I'm assuming that he's saying he wants to be with her. He's happy about the baby, but he can't party with his lady, and right now because she's pregnant. Well, I mean that's that's good. You shouldn't be drinking with obviously if she's pregnant. Now some doctors will tell women that are pregnant that they can have a small amount of alcohol periodically, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, don't take my word for it. I'm not a medical professional, but listen, man, sometimes you gotta sacrifice, man. Once you have kids, that's it, bro. I mean, the kid, that is the most important thing. You have to put your needs on the back burner and make sure you take care of that baby or soon-to-be baby once she gives birth. I mean, that's just the way it is, Dwayne. Just gotta man up. Time to put the bunk bed away, like Mike. Gotta put the bottle up for a while, bro.
Exactly. Here we go. I got one for here. It's close, but not all the way there. Boss and Becker. So you're Boris Becker now. Like you play tennis, so you're Boris Becker now, man. I think the playoff is rigged. Oh, how you spell rigged? Why was the whoa? I'm not even going. I know it's referees, but how they spelled it is god awful. Shaking Dom, not Tom, but Dom Brady's hand after the Jacksonville game. Wow. It proves that the games are, quote, rigged. What's the reasons, not reasons, but reasons, radios radiating raisins for it. Moses on 5th Street ballin'. Have fun, John.
Well, listen, Moses almost got it, man. He got Bossman Becker. He just missed one letter. And on the email segment, that's pretty damn close. So we're gonna give it to you.
Exactly.
That's pretty good. Now, to his point, misspellings aside, and grammatical errors are just wrought within this email. But Moses, he brings up a good topic for the week, which is the referee coming up and patting Tom Brady on the back and apparently telling him, good job, good game, congratulations, whatever he said, after they won their AFC Championship game against Jacksonville, as Moses puts it. J-E-C-K, Sunville, Jacksonville. So, hey, listen, man, that happens every single week. I mean, that is not anything that the game is over. The referees have relationships, especially with quarterbacks. And if you have ever watched any NFL films segment about this, that, or the next thing, you know that the players and the refs talk throughout the game. It's not uncommon. They have relationships after the game, before the game, they talk. And it's not uncommon or unprofessional for the referee to come up after the game and congratulate the winning quarterback and say, hey, congratulations and good luck in the Super Bowl or something along those lines. They're part of the league too. It's a professional thing. If you and I were at a radio awards thing, and then somebody got an award that we didn't get, and we came up to him afterwards and said, hey, congratulations, you deserved it, so on and so forth, doesn't mean it's rigged or anything like that. In my opinion, I don't know where you stand on it, but I didn't get that impression. I thought it was just in passing, hey, congratulations type thing.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots do get all the calls, but yeah, it doesn't help when they get all the calls, but it's not rigged. I mean, it's hard to rig a football game. It's not the WWE, my man. You can't rig football. Sorry. You can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would agree with you, obviously, it's the Patriots. The success has the haters out in full force, and they do get a lot of calls, and, that's part of same thing in baseball. If you're the Yankees, that strike zone seems to shrink and expand depending on where the Yankees are, whether they're in the field or at the plate. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of the way it is, and you know that going in. I don't know. I don't subscribe to the fact that it's rigged or that anyone cheated or this, that, or the next thing. Now, I can see why people would think that, and it's fun to speculate about those types of things. But this scenario specifically, I don't think there's anything to it. Who was that from, by the way? Moses?
Moses on 5th Street ballin'.
Oh, yeah. He said he was on 5th Street ballin'. Oh, I love it. All right, well, listen, let's hit one more. What do you say? You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, this one comes to us from Sharon in D.C. JR, she writes, "Show holla.
Okay.
I'm new to the show. I'm trying to understand it. I hear this boss report thing. I'm a little lost. Can you explain it to me? I'm trying to get better understanding for next week's show." And that's from Sharon in D.C.
Okay, Sharon. Thank you for your email. I'm glad you're new to the show. Glad you're liking the show so far. Boss Report, simply put, is part of our entertainment brand of the show. It's part of entertain, electrify you, and educate you on the world of crazy that's going on around us. These are the most off-the-wall stories featuring 20s, well, depending on the segment, 8 to 9 stories, 5 or 4 from Florida, and 4 or 5 from other parts of the country, of people doing weird, wacky things that entertain the masses, doing sorts of hijinks that we talk about throughout the year on the show, and have a theme going on the Boss Report. And I find stories, I throw them out to John. He don't know they coming, and he responds in real time how he hears it for the first time. I'll let John explain it. He's on the receiving end of all these stories. My part's hard trying to read through the material and get through the story and read it to him on the air without losing my mind. So I'll let John break it down. He's have to break down the Boss Report after I read it.
That's the most important thing to remember, Sharon, is that I'm hearing it for the first time just like you. So I don't have no idea what these stories are. I don't get them ahead of time. And sometimes JR will mess with me because of that. So it's fun. It's probably the most fun segment that we have on the show. We do it every week, so it kind of runs through the whole series. We can run through and have running jokes with the audience, so on and so forth. So I really enjoy it. And it's you have to ask JR how he comes up with the stories. Like, he has his secret sources of where he gets these stories from that he won't tell me, so I can't do any kind of background research or anything like that. He comes up with them from his secret sources.
Yes, I belong to a news portal, put like that, where I can receive all the it's called the Weird and Wacky. That's where I pull them from. And a lot of them come from Florida. That's why I make sure to feature Florida in a lot of our stories. Every other story is a Florida story. There's so many going on in Florida. Some we should hear in All Florida Boss Report. So, Sharon, just know that Weird and Wacky, you can some of them might pop up online, but I find the weirdest and wackiest stories the cleanest ones I can we can say on their own air, because some of them cannot even see the light of day on the air. You listen to the Dark Show, the non-FCC show, that you can hear some of the uncut stories that I don't let see the light of day on WDG, DJY, or any other affiliates down the line. And John, before we go in the email segment, I never asked you this before, probably ever. I don't think I asked you this before on the show, but when you heard about support for the first time, how did it make you feel?
The first one that I ever heard?
Yeah, the first one you heard and did it. Well, however you did it. How you heard it and did it. Well, the first one you did, how did it make you feel?
I remember specifically asking myself, what in the hell is going on in the world? Because we always hear these goofy stories, whether you're watching the news or you're reading your favorite news website, whatever it is. There's always goofy, wacky stories out there, right? And they're fun to talk to your friends about and share with each other and make fun of, blah 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 blah. So that's really what the Boss Report is about. But the first time I heard it, I was it was just one after another and some of these you'll hear through mainstream media outlets. Not very many of them, but the vast majority of them are local stories that come up that they're like police blotter material. You have the police band on your shortwave radio that you hear this stuff going down on a Saturday night. So it's wild, bro. I love it, man. I love doing them. They're great.
I think that John, I'm not gonna mention the guy's name, but there was one guy who's having the show who wasted so much good material with his bland responses.
Well, that's the other part about it, Sharon. You've got to have a little bit of imagination with it, because sometimes the stories are so out there and wacky. When you're breaking them down, you've got to understand that I'm taking a little bit of artistic license when I hear the story. I might add a little piece or just skip over a little piece just to make it kind of work. There might be a little bit of some of them might sound so outlandish that they're not possible in the realm of the physical world that we encompass, but it's all for fun, so you have to kind of take that into consideration. Sometimes I take a little bit of artistic license in my response to them.
Exactly. Well, folks, that's this week's emails here on the Bossman Show. Hit us up for more of your emails. Holla, bossmanshow.com. That's holla, bossmanshow.com. We out. Emails. Holla at you. Report on the Bossman Show on your radio. John, are you ready for this week's report? Because I can tell you, my man, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, dude, I can use a boss report. I can use a boss report this week. You know, sometimes you have like the something that happens recurring in your life that kind of gets you amped up. You know, maybe it's a song that you like to play to get your spirits up or something like that. Boss report sometimes is that for me. Like I need a little pick me up, you know, and the boss report just gives me that little boost, you know, that little jump.
Exactly. Well, John, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the boss report. First story is this: Florida man Blake Bortles going to keep his job. The Jaguars going to stick with Blake Bortles. Give him $19 million next year and be their quarterback going forward, my man. Oh, my God.
You know how sad that is that an actual quarterback signing made the boss report.
Exactly.
Like, that's how whack the story is. Dude, I mean, 19 million, bro?
Yes.
Like, I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know. I'm not trying to be disparaging towards the young man. He's actually probably performed above and beyond what a lot of people expected, right?
Yeah.
So, from that perspective, I mean, I guess it's hard as an organization to part ways with a guy that you've invested all that time and money into. So I get it from an organizational standpoint. It's not as cut and dry as it is for us on outside looking in, but $19 million. Woo, I don't know, man. I don't know.
A Florida man on the come up, obviously, brother.
You listen. You know he's jamming Future before every game, right?
But he better. We don't make him play any better, unfortunately, but he better play Future every game. Or else, I know Jameis does. I know Tannehill does. He better do it too.
You know it.
Now we got this really producer London on the track. It's called out by Sofa Bed Thotty for skipping out on furniture. Rental Center.
Dude, that's the worst. Hey, you're skipping out on your bill from Rent-A-Center, bro. Like, oh, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, you know you got it bad when like Rent-A-Center shows up to take your furniture back. You know
Exactly. Oh man. Oh, this already is great. Ric Flair drip. Ric Flair admits hardcore drinking bins before hours before his intestines exploded due to all the liquor and pills he had been taking early in the day.
His stomach exploded?
Yes.
Oh God, I wonder what that feels like. That can't be good. Like, it's like you ever hear that trick that you may not because up here we have seagulls. You ever have seagulls floating around that area?
In Florida, yes.
Okay, so have you ever seen people take like Alka-Seltzer tablets and throw them to the seagull, and the seagull eats them, and then they like swell up and explode?
I have seen that before, actually.
That's what popped into my head when the Ric Flair story came across the wire. Like, my man's stomach exploded like a seagull.
Exactly. Ooh-wee. Two cheating mother suckers, John. I never heard it used that way before. Mother suckers. Angry Michael Blackson threatens to push stubby Kevin Hart off a curb, calling him an IG thought.
That's like that's a pretty hard insult these days, right?
Yes.
You remember when you used to just call somebody a punk, you know?
Yes.
Or the B word, or like there was like one word, Burns, that you could set somebody off with. Now it's like a whole sentence you gotta throw at them.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. I mean, is there any truth in it?
They both are cheaters, and Michael Blackson went off on him because Kevin Hart gonna call him my IG hot, and I'm like, man, these two motherfuckers are crazy. Mother suckers. MUDDASUAKS. Mother suckers.
Kevin Hart's on a run right now, man. I mean, he's hot, so, you know, I mean, that's generally who comes out on top in these types of battles is the dude who's the hottest, you know?
You really got that right. And we got this Tiger taught him. Scott Disick's pediatric queen Sophia Richards allegedly paying his bills after Tiger had Kylie Jenner pay his bills.
So, does it give you any indication of how much the bills are?
It says between 5 and 6 figures.
Whew. Wow. I don't know, man. I get, like, this seems to be like and I get it, like you got a lot of money, okay, and you want the hot women around you, and so you just shell out the bucks, right, to keep the hot women around.
Mm-hmm.
I get that part of it, but at some point, like, I mean, I don't care if you got all the money in the world, like, isn't that a little, like, doesn't that kind of make you feel bad about yourself at some point? Like, the only reason these women are hanging with me is because I'm paying all their bills?
You should.
Like, I mean, I get it, you want hot women around you, but, you know, there's plenty of hot women out there who aren't like that, who would be with you just because they enjoy your company, right?
Mm-hmm. Thanks, brother.
I don't know, man. I could think of better things to spend money on myself, but to each his own.
Exactly. Get this. Tony Braxton bets 100 of Birdman's cash money misappropriated dollars that Tamar and Vince would back together. The key word in that story is misappropriated dollars. They say he has misappropriated dollars.
That's the first thing that popped in my head when you read that story was misappropriated dollars. Oh, again, man. I don't know. These cats make a lot of money. Next thing you know, it's just getting misappropriated all over the place, JR.
Shut leave it. And John, we got make them say nah. We got Gwyneth Paltrow saying the man used to chop down her cakes is like a brother now, and Chris Martin wept.
Wait a minute. She said that this dude she used to hook up with is now like her brother?
Yes. Chris Martin wept.
I'm sorry, but you can't. There's no way. It is against the universe. Okay, if you have hooked up with a woman in the past, I don't care what the dude says. If they're quote unquote friends now, he's still trying to hit it, right?
Amen.
Always. And I don't care how well he's hiding it, how much he's saying he isn't, how much the girl's saying no, we're just friends. I call BS. He's still trying to backdoor get in there.
I agree with you, brother. I agree. I'm right there with you. And we got this one too. We got Dumb Road Records. Suge Knight better call Saulish lawyers pop for attempting to bribe witnesses in his murder trial.
So, does that ever work? Bribing witnesses?
That's when they go tip the judge on you. That's
I mean, there's so much that can go wrong with that. Like, A, they can take the money and still ring you up. Then you're in jail and they're out with your money. B, they can go straight to the judge. Then you're looking at extra charges, right?
yes.
And then when the judge goes to sentence you, there's no leniency coming your way. So you got extra charges and you're getting the book thrown at you.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like it just the best thing you can do is if you're up on any kind of big time, any charges. If you're in front of the judge, always just put your best foot forward, admit you were wrong. If you did it, and explain why you did what you did, okay? In the best terms possible, make you look the best, and be apologetic, own it, take responsibility, do your time, and move on with your life. Because the more you fight it, the deeper you're going to dig that hole, brother.
Amen to that, my brother. We got with the John two-story warning here, John, on this box report right here. Kindred Creepers, reformed womanizer, I love that word, reformed womanizer, Waka Flocka Flame, offer relationship advice to alleged stock thumper Offset.
Jesus. It's a mouthful right there. Oh, my lord. So, are you ever really a reformed womanizer?
No.
I don't feel like that's even possible. If you're you know what reformed womanizer means is that you just do it on the low now.
Yes.
And you don't do it to women who have any like chance of being in the limelight or the spotlight. You're just doing it to like Tiger Woods used to do it to the waitress at the at the Sizzler. Like that's what that means, right?
Yes. You better believe it. And Tiger
like
got caught.
Yeah, exactly. And all these stories coming out now where this guy's accused of sexual assault, and this guy is a pervert and hitting on this woman, and blah, 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 blah. These dudes they won't change. That's just who they are. They won't change. That's who they are. They're only sad that they got caught, and now they can't do it to high-class women. Now they just got to, do it to people who, basically have no recourse whatsoever. So I don't know.
Exactly.
It's pretty sickening, right, bro?
It's pretty sickening. This is the last story. I was here for this party. Live coverage. JC and I myself was at this party. Drea Michelle, it gets Liddy in latex with Diddy's sons. Reginald Carter Moore had her ATL birthday party bash with her cowboy boo Orlando Scandrick.
She was wearing some latex. And you were at this party?
Yes, JC was at the party in our Coles gear.
Oh my God! Well, you better tell me about this. I mean, what am I going to bring to this story? This seems like something you should be breaking down for me.
Hey, a lot of celebrities in the house, a lot of loving hip hop people, reality TV stars. Very, very enjoyable party. We may have some good guests from this party coming down the road, John. Let's put it. A lot of business cards has passed out, and we sold to show the people at the party, and Scandrick may join us down the road as well.
Well, that's good news, but I want to hear more about the latex.
Never seen somebody in a dressman of latex before. That was weird to me. And my thing was, if she bends the wrong way, it may pop all off, and she may be exposed for life. That's just my take on it. Like, it was kind of weird, brother.
Did it look cool?
It did. I was worried it was gonna, like how latex can be the wrong tug or pull or snag, and it's just woo.
Everything's out in the open,
yes,
right?
Yes, indeed. She was feeling a rush of cold wind. Amazing. So, John, as we're coming in the boss report, what is your take on this report, my man?
A solid report today. Solid report. I like this one. I think that, as far as reports go, it was a little bit easier to wrap your head around this one, and I think that maybe it'll help some of our new listeners kind of get into the flow of the boss report. Instead of taking them from 0 to 100 right away, maybe we kind of break them in a little easier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and I use celebrities so they can these stories can find these stories online themselves. So I use celebrities today to help them out too.
Yeah, and I did like some of the descriptions we were getting, like the misappropriating funds from Birdman,
yeah,
so on and so forth.
Exactly, it's great. Worthy of a story. I love it. So, folks, that's the boss support. Jerry and John here on the Boss Man Show.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Bossman Show, time for the boss report. John, man, look, the boss report is always crazy, John. I know you needed one this week, man. Are you ready for another dose of the boss report, my man?
Absolutely, man. Always, it's like a pick me up. It's a pick me up. I don't know why. I got a little energy struggle this week, but that happens as the winter time. It starts to get further and further into winter. Just wears on you, bro. But the boss report, it's like a little ray of sunshine in my life.
Exactly. Folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. Blunts for brunch. Future, Young Thugger, and Young Scooter pull up for a 5 a.m. late night breakfast at Waffle House, leaving a nice adult club in the city of Atlanta.
Listen, dude, I'm telling you, man. If that, I don't know, bro. I mean, Waffle House is the place to go, right?
Yep.
But the hash browns, we talked about this before. The hash browns, I don't know. Not my thing.
Exactly. Texas bacon cheesesteak milk with the hash browns, I'll be good to go. But when the Waffle House is John, it's so greasy, it'll tear up my stomach. You know, I've been eating healthier these last year and a half or so, and when I cheat at Waffle House, it's always bad. It ends badly.
Yeah, if you change your eating habits from like fast food and like unhealthy foods, and then you for a period of time you're like kind of on a more healthy, lighter trim diet, and then you jump one day back into that fast food greasiness, it will obliterate your system, bro. Absolutely obliterate it.
Yes, indeed. I know all too well, brother. I know all.
And we'll end that discussion there.
Exactly. We got Ariana Grande says she's been wanting Mac Miller to smash her 4-octave K smithereens from the jump.
Okay, so how old is Ariana Grande? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I can look.
She's like 20s, young, like early 20s, right?
I couldn't even tell you, brother. But I can look it up right here. We're gonna do a live Google search here. That's what we do.
Oh, please do, because I want to make sure my comments are age appropriate.
Ariana Grande, come on Google. It tells me that the young lady is 5 foot tall. I don't care about that.
Man, she's tiny.
93, 24. Jesus.
24. Okay, 24. She's definitely of age. I think she's gorgeous. I don't know about you. I think she's beautiful.
She is. I agree.
Yeah, she is. But she's saying that she's this dude that is she dating this dude that you're talking about?
I guess she is. She wants Mac Miller to smash her 4-octave K to smithereens from the jump. I guess it means.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who Mac Miller is.
I don't know who he is either. I just know the story said. I know who Grande was. I'm like, okay.
Dude, here's what's funny about Ariana Grande, right? This is why I know about her.
He's an American rapper, brother.
Okay, well, he must not be that well known. So, at any rate, sorry, brother. I just never heard of you. Like when we ride in the car, my daughter and I, like she'll ask me, like she tests me, who sings this song, and she covers up like the radio so I can't see the ticker and do tell who sings this, what's the name of the song. She tests me, and I don't know any of them, bro. I don't know any of them, and I'm terrible at it. So I just started saying, if it's a woman singing, I say it's Ariana Grande. If it's a man, I say it's Ed Sheeran, and that's what I do. So
exactly.
Ariana Grande sings every song in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
I hear you, brother. Here we go. We got payback music. Rick Ross's baby mama, Tia Kim, airs out all dirty lemon pepper laundry over alleged absentee antics.
Lemon pepper laundry?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what that's referring to?
No idea, brother.
Okay, because I don't. I was like, what? I thought maybe I was missing some, Urban Dictionary's term or something, but wow. All right, so he's absentee from what? The relationship? The absentee father?
Kids, maybe. Well, it's his baby mama. Rick Ross' baby mama. So I guess the kids, maybe, and her.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just, I'm not. If you have kids with someone, I'm not saying you have to stay together and stay married, whatever, but you got, take care of your kids, right? I mean, even if you're like, which I'm assuming he's not, even if you're having financial problems and it's hard for you to support them financially, at least be there for the kids. Don't need that. They need you there. They don't understand money anyway. They just need you,
Exactly.
I don't know, man. Don't be an absentee father, mother, whatever. You got to be there for those kids.
Better believe it. And we got Cheapskate Kardashian. Kanye West allegedly reneged on $200 tip from hardworking movers at Kim Kardashian's demand.
$2,000 tip?
Yes.
And she said he wanted to lay $2,000 on these movers, and she said no. See that? I don't like never. You just don't do that. Like if you, did he already give him the money?
No.
He was just like, this how much I'm gonna tip you.
Yeah, but backed off of it once Kim got wind of it.
Yeah, see, that ain't right, dude. Like, I mean, I don't. If you put yourself out there like that and you say I'm gonna tip you X amount of dollars, then that's what you should tip somebody, and that's it. Unless they do something in between the time that you said you were gonna tip them $2,000 and the time that you're actually going to give them the money, like they broke something or did something foul, okay, I get that. Circumstances changed, but if nothing changed, then you better cough that money up, bro. And I'm sorry, and this may sound bad, JR, but if I told them that, and then my lady said, hey, you can't do that because of X, Y, and Z, I'd be like, honey, I'm sorry, but I already told these dudes, and I'm giving them the money. You're just going to have to be mad at me, right?
Exactly. Then be a man of your word. Man of your word. We got this. Can I live? O.J. Simpson, the parents of Ron Goldman, to stop pocket watching and play a hate himself and let him live from the sidelines.
So O.J. wants the Goldman's parents to stay off his case?
Yes.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, brother. I mean, there's only one way for you to ensure that was never gonna happen, and you don't burn that bridge. So
exactly.
I don't know, man. I see. This is the thing that kills me about Juice. Like,
yeah.
He was found not guilty. He should take that gift from God and just go off into the sunset. Keep your mouth shut and disappear. Same thing with that Casey Anthony chick who killed her daughter. Don't be heard from ever again. Go move to Montana or somewhere that nobody is going to run into you and just live out your life in happiness.
They can't, brother. They just can't do it. We got this. Florida crazies. A pair of pipe bomb explodes at Eagle Ridge Mall near Tampa. Police are hunting for a heavy-set white male in a Tom Brady jersey.
A pipe bomb blew up?
Yes. A pair of pipe bombs.
Jesus. A pair of pipe bombs. My lord. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm like definitely more cautious of my surroundings when I go to like a sporting event.
Me too.
Or any place that there's a large number of people. I am definitely more aware of my surroundings than I was even 5 years ago. And especially if I'm with my family, like I am definitely like on alert. Like it's not even like a real, like I am concentrating. I look and see like, what's going on around me. Because somebody claps off a vest or some kind of bomb like that, dude. I mean, it seems like it's becoming more and more pervasive, not prevalent, just around the world. Like you see these stories, and hell, even over the course of the past couple weeks, and now this might not be a bad example because it's Afghanistan and it's a kind of a war zone, but still, there's been an increase in violence there, which, for all I know, could lead to an increase in violence in Europe and our country, and God, who else knows? But that stuff, I definitely have more in tune with it. That's for sure.
Exactly. We got this. Mama! Alleged stock lover Offset wants you to respect his couple-said Cardi B. Couple them or else.
Cardi B?
Yes.
She was the one wearing that funky outfit at the Grammys?
Correct.
I was not a fan of that one. I saw that outfit. I just didn't think she looked all that great. Did you?
I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
It was kind of like a throwback. To me, everybody said it was kind of like looking like a old Salt and Pepper type getup, but it wasn't to me. It really looked more Kid and Play style to me, like color wise.
Yeah,
it was like,
brother. I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out when you get a chance. I wasn't a big fan of it, so I don't know. Not my thing. Not my thing, JR.
That's the two-story warning, people. The two-story warning about support. The two-story warning. Here we go. Guard! Florida candy vendor arrested after being called hidden cell block D-suiter, penitentiary resident to pummel her Georgia peach cakes in the closet. He got in the closet. They cheat with the closet.
Jesus.
You know,
This boss report went sideways real quick. They're in prison, right?
yeah, but the candy vendor comes in to bring the candy bars, put in machines. And
Okay, so she must have been on like work detail or something.
yes, and saw one, and one of the guys, I guess one of the guys was rapping with her, and you know, they got popped on the camera going in the closet while he's pummeling her.
He was delivering a little bit more than he was delivering a little more than the candy bars, Jar.
Ooh-wee.
He was just dropping off the payday.
Exactly. And he got this. Final story, boss for this. Florida man arrested after attempting to order a $5 stacker box from bank instead of Taco Bell gets charged with DUI, possession of narcotics.
Yeah, well, that'll do it when you're trying to order fast food from the ATM teller or the bank teller, you know, at the drive-thru. That's kind of generally looked at as a tip-off to some type of intoxication, brother. So, you know, I'm not doesn't surprise me, but terrible. And the worst part is that he never got his stacker box, so he's gonna go to jail hungry.
Exactly. He's right this way on his $5 stacker box from Taco Bell. Now, John, in the boss report, what is your take on this report, my brother?
It's a good report. I kind of like getting a few more of the celebrity stories in there, you know, because it kind of keeps me up to date on what's going on. I'll be a little bit more in tune with the world of, you know, celebrity antics. So I kind of like that aspect of it.
So, yeah, well, folks, in boss report right here on the Bossman Show.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.